Do you think that in some way you might deliberately have been courting death on a subconscious level?
Not courting it, no, but perhaps trying to look it more in the eye, more often in the eye than I would have done when I was in my 40s, yes. To sort of test myself, measure myself against it, sure.
Were you afraid of it?
I'm not afraid of being dead, if you see what I mean. I mean, because I don't think I'll be aware of the fact that I am not there. So there's nothing to repine about in that case. But the way I phrase it in the book is, look, it's not just that you're tapped on the shoulder and told, you have to leave the party. It's quite a good party. You have to leave. Bad enough, and you can't come back. But it's going to go on without you. That's often a rather a bitter thought. The only worst thought I can imagine having is being tapped on the shoulder and told, you can't leave. You've got to stay, and the party's going on forever. That would instantly abolish one's desire to stay around, of course. And I think helps to expose the false promise of eternity. But yes, the thought that one day an edition of the newspaper will come out, and with any luck there will be something about me in it, but I won't be reading it. Yeah, I don't like that thought particularly. And then I don't like the thought of dying of esophageal cancer, not if anything I've read about it is even remotely true. You can hope for a bit of gallows humor if you are just going now to the scaffold and it's over in an hour or so. From now, you can hope. I'm not sure I would be very good at coming up with a gallant or witty expression at that point. I think my mouth might be too dry, but it's rather different to be told you've got to be tortured for 6 months or so before the executioner is done with you.
I wonder if you've thought about your funeral, or do you, I mean, you know, you like to party, you've always had a good time. Have you decided what you want to do? I mean, have you...
One of the things that Sigmund Freud says people like to do, but can't, is they try and picture their own funerals. It's a desire, I mean, everyone seems to have it and to have fantasized about it, but the fact of its impossibility doesn't stop people doing it. No, I haven't actually given that much thought, and I don't particularly care about memorial meetings or in what form I'd be corporeally disposed of. I'm leaving myself anything that's worth having can go to the medical community. I mean, maybe my corneas would be some use to someone, or even just the cadaver is useful for dissection. So nothing of that kind bothers me at all. And I have been very lucky in one way, if you call it lucky. I've read a lot about myself while I'm still alive, since it was announced that I was possibly mortally sick. Either in the public prints. I mean, there have been editorials about my being sick. Rather alarming to me that people would go to this trouble, and very flattering. So I've done much better than most people do, I think. I've had a chance to work out what will be said after me when I'm not there. This is presumably the more flattering stuff. Not all of it, by the way, but some. That should be enough for anyone, really, I think.